Hi there, and welcome to How to Order Wines When Dining Out. I love wining and dining, and I'd always love to have pleasurable experiences time after time with the best value. Who doesn't? As a consumer, it's your right to get what you want however you want it, within reason and without being a spoilt brat, provided the services are offered by the dining establishment, and it's nothing to be ashamed of. Today, I'll be sharing some tips on how to order wines when dining out that are focused on your needs and pleasure, which will change depending on who you're with and the purpose of the gathering. So let's start by asking for the food menu, the wine list, and if they have a separate drinks list. Some of your finer dining establishments may choose to have a separate drinks list from the wine list. This drinks list would typically encompass individual drinks such as cocktails, mocktails, non-alcoholic beverages, alcoholic spirits by the serve, wines by the glasses, as well as house wines. The wine list proper then would be the extensive list of the entire wine offerings, typically by the bottle, and this could run to be more than 10 pages long. Then we need to establish some initial factors. Are you eating or drinking? Who are you with? What's the purpose of the gathering? Who's paying? And what's the budget? From these initial questions, we will then chunk down to further supplementary questions. Go through the wine list to get a feel of the different types and styles of wines that are available, and very importantly, their price points, so you can set your budget and not be swayed too far from it. Are you eating or drinking? It's a bit like the question of whether the chicken or the egg came first, and this would determine whether you're pairing the wines to the food or vice versa. Some of us are great at making decisions and sticking to them, whilst others may be swayed like the wind. For example, if there's a seasonal special that's only served today, say a braised unagi with pink peppercorns and truffle mashed potatoes. If you've gone to your favorite seafood restaurant because you want their fresh oysters and lobster thermidor, then you'll be pairing wines to match these dishes. If, on the other hand, you're meeting some friends for drinks, then the drinks could very well take priority and you could be matching the food with your drinks. There really is no fuss because everything should be fluid and adaptable. Know thyself, and this is where it's important to know your preferences and that of your companions. Once you've established whether you're eating or drinking, start with these questions. Are you ordering wines by the glass or bottle? How many wines are you planning on ordering? Just one? Or will you be ordering wines to pair with the individual courses? Of course, this would depend on the type of restaurant that you're at and how extensive their wine offerings are. Red, white, or rosé, still or sparkling? Are there any other specific styles or origin that you may prefer? Say dry or off-dry, something that's fruit-driven or not, oaked or unoaked, old world or new world, and so on. Are there any specific examples or characteristics that you or your companions do not like? For example, complex wines with a lot of smokiness. Once you've established these, feel free to ask for recommendations, especially if there's an in-house sommelier. Your conversation could sound like any of these. Would like to start with a sparkling wine to pair with some seafood and the charcuterie platter. For our mains, we'll be ordering the pork and duck, so we'd prefer a light to medium bodied fruity red and would like to spend not more than $90 for the two wines. Would like a bottle of white wine to start, something that's fruity and unoaked and under $30, and we don't like anything that's too acidic. We love spicy food and would like a full-bodied red that can match the rich flavors of the Thai curries that we'll be ordering. We've tried some Californian Cabernet Sauvignons that worked really well in the past. The role of a sommelier is to make recommendations that suit your needs and preferences and your budget, not theirs or that of others. If you don't state what you want or like, or at the very least don't want, you will end up with wines that others like, but may not necessarily be what you like. And this is why I made this video, to help you order the best wines when dining out that will suit your needs and bring you pleasure. If you'd like to learn more about how to identify your preferences and to experiment with wines without burning a hole through your pocket, then do check out How to Choose Good Quality Wines that I'll leave a link to. If you're considering ordering a bottle of wine that they serve by the glass, but you're not sure of it, then feel free to ask for a taste and they'll most likely be happy to oblige. Unless, of course, you're asking to taste 5 out of all the 6 wines that they serve by the glass, then that won't be appropriate and you should narrow your choices down first. No one's trying to be a freeloader here, and a taste is literally a taste and not an actual serve. I love trying new things, but there's only so much that I can eat and drink, and it's not a matter of money. Growing up in an Asian household, I was constantly reminded of how many million starving children there are out there, and till today, I definitely eat more than I should because I don't want to waste food. But back to my example, many times when I'm asking comparison questions, say between 2 or 3 different drinks, I'm often offered a sample. My last such experience was in a beer bar in downtown Porto a few months ago, where they probably had about 8 different beers on tap. Can you return a bottle of wine? And if your question that I'd like to address over here is, can you return a bottle of wine if you don't like it? In this case, there's nothing wrong with the wine, but you don't like it. Wine serving etiquette is such that when a bottle of wine is ordered, it is open in close proximity to you so that you can be sure that the wine has not been tampered with. A sample is then poured for you to taste to ensure that the wine is not faulty. If at the stage you claim the wine to be faulty, there shouldn't be any further questions asked and a second bottle will be opened. The professional answer stands that you should only return a bottle of wine if it's faulty. If you'd like to learn about how you can tell if a wine is faulty, do check out How Can You Tell If a Wine's Gone Bad, which I'll leave a link to. There are some tiny buts over here, but they're really discretionary depending on the dining establishment that you're at. In finer dining establishments, the sommelier staff might very well notice that you don't like the wine and offer to change it. In such cases, go ahead and don't feel bad about it. For such establishments, they'd much rather that you have a pleasurable experience and return as a repeat customer as opposed to having an unpleasant memory. They will most likely be able to put the wine to good use by selling it by the glass as a special feature, or if it's featured on the menu by the glass, then that makes it even easier. Of course, this will only happen at the stage where the bottle is open at your table and you're offered a taste, and not if the bottle has been left at your table unattended for 30 minutes. And here's a fun but not so fun fact. Counterfeit wines are very much alive and not confined to fraud masters such as Harry Rodenstock and Rudy Kurniawan. If you've never heard of wine fraud, check out Sour Grapes, which is a documentary on how Rudy Kurniawan swindled the wine world, including experts and private collectors, of up to $150 million. And as recently as 2 months ago in October, 5 wine professionals were tried for successfully passing off cheap Spanish wines as expensive Bordeaux wines for a period of 2 years. Mind you, they were only discovered by chance because there was an investigation that was drug-related and not due to their crime. And that brings us to the end of how to order wines when dining out and my very last video for 2022. Thank you for all your support, which really means a lot to me. Do hit the like and subscribe buttons if you haven't already done so, comment on this video and share it. Until next year, Auld Lang Syne, and may we all have a brilliant year ahead filled with health, happiness, laughter, prosperity and good wines.